long time, God. Oh, yes, He is. Oh, a long time, God. Oh, yes, He is. Joe said He may not come when you want Him, but He'll be there around time. I'll tell you, He's a long time, God. Oh, yes, He is. We're talking about learning to live on this side still.
Right.
But we want to go to Philippians, because Philippians 4, beginning at verse 6. Just want to read one verse, I think, maybe two. But it's trials and tribulations that we go through. And if you hadn't been through your trials and your tribulations, stick around. Because if you stay on this side, you're going to have some trials and tribulations. But I'm glad that even though we get out of place, I'm glad that God never gets out of place. Although we sometimes we're going through it, but God's already been through it. He promised us that He would be with us through all our hard time and all the trials and tribulations that we go through. He promised us that He would be there for us. So I don't know about you, but I'm taking Him at His word that He's there. And this should be a familiar passage too for us. And Philippians chapter 4, beginning at verse 6. Philippians chapter 4, beginning at verse 6. And I think I want to read down through 7. Beginning at verse 6. Beginning at 7. Read it together. Amen. It says, beginning at verse 6.
Be careful now, that in everything by prayer and supplication, thanksgiving in your requests be made known unto God.
And the peace of God, which passes all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus.
Amen. It says, be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. In other words, whatever you're going through, whatever you're facing in this life, we have somebody to tell. And we need to tell it to Jesus. Because it's, and as you look at times, if we look at how things are going and how things are happening in the world, and look at many different situations that we find ourselves in, and it's always, we always got trouble. Trouble seems to wake up in the morning and come in. Matter of fact, it maybe set beside the bed until we get up, and then it get up and get with us.
All right.
But trouble seems to always be. And we're saying, and we're still on the topic this morning is be not anxious. But we're still in the progress of learning how to live on this side, because, and the reason that comes to mind, because we have, even in our trials and our misunderstanding, we have God still in the works. Let me say it again. Even in our trials and misunderstanding, God is still at work.
Yeah.
No matter, and Paul says now, what we need to make sure that we don't worry about this word.
All right.
but we worry about being in Christ. Because Christ promised us if we would be in him, that he'd take care of us.
All right.
Look at Paul was in Philippians. Paul was saying, now, I'm torn, in other words, and I really, and you know Paul was writing this. You know what Paul was when he wrote this?
Were you in prison?
He's in prison. And we talk about those. Now, this is a dungeon. Y'all can remember some of the old movies, right? That they were living in a dungeon, and you'd have bats and stuff flying through.
All right.
Rats running through the corners. Now, this is the kind of prison Paul was in. And he was saying now that, and really, and you know what he was doing while he was in prison? If you go look at it, he was telling the people about, who you think he was telling them about?
About Jesus.
About Jesus. Now, in other words, all the guards, when they came around, and before they left, they had a sermon.
All right.
And so he said, now, I'm in prison. But what's happening is the gospel is still being shared.
All right.
In other words, I know I'm in here, but I'm telling the people about Jesus. Now, I said it last Sunday, I'm going to say it again. My grandma, I didn't understand it then. She said, better get Jesus.
All right.
Better get Jesus. Yeah. And I didn't understand it, but now as time is winding up and time is getting a little further along, I find out what she really is talking about.
All right.
And I find Paul here telling us now, I said, now, be careful for nothing.
All right.
And really, you can't do that in your own power.
All right.
Yeah. You can't do that looking into yourself. You can only do that with Jesus. Right. Because what Jesus has promised us, I'm going to come in and I'm going to be inside of you. Yeah,
right.
yeah. And when I'm inside of you, I got in a conversation with a lady yesterday. I'm going to tell you about it. But listen, and she told me, said, you better take care of Jesus. But I kept trying to tell us, now listen, lady. Now, if you take care of Jesus, the devil is Jesus' problem. Let me say that again, y'all didn't hear that. Let me try it a little different way. If you believe in Jesus and live a life with Jesus, the devil is Jesus' problem. In other words, because I'm not powerful enough to handle the devil. Tell y'all this again, right? You're not powerful enough to handle the devil. Yeah. And the only way that you can handle the devil is that Jesus indwells you. And he showed us how to handle it. And what we have to do, and I keep trying to tell you, that's why he don't want us in the Word. Because what happened, the Word tells us how to handle whatever situation we find ourselves in, it's in the Word. Yes, we talk about that, right? It's in the Word. Because what it's telling us, Paul said, now, listen, whatever you do, wherever you find yourself in, don't be careful for nothing. In other words, but in everything, by prayer. I'm finding out prayer changes things. All right. Can I tell you what you want to know? What somebody? Can we ask Daniel? Remember Daniel? All right. Yeah. And the good old boys. All right. Yeah. The good old boys went down and told kings, king, you need to make a decree. Because king, you the baddest dude, you the best dude around. And what you need to do, you need to tell, and everybody around here need to be bowing down to you. And so the good old boys got together on Daniel, went down and told the king, and the king said, okay, that sounds like a winner. Let's make that decree. Nobody can pray, nobody but me. And then you know what Daniel did? If it had been me, I'd tell you what I did. I went home, I closed my windows, and then I'd start praying. Yeah. You know what Daniel did? The same thing he's been doing before they told him. Yeah, he went home and left his windows open, facing the east, and prayed to his God. All right. Yeah, and you know the story, right? Yeah, and then they took him down. They took Daniel down and said, "King, we caught him. We caught him. He was praying. All right. So what you gonna do?" Well, I got to put him where? The lounge then. And then when they got in the lounge then, they said, for somehow odd reason, the lounge got sleepy.
All right.
And they wasn't hungry.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, now, and not only that, but they stayed sleepy all night long. And then the king got nervous. He ran down there and said, Daniel, have your God, this is what we got here, has your God been able to deliver you from the lion? This is how to get happy. Daniel's an old king. And see, now we have to respect people. But he's an old king. Live forever.
All right.
Yeah. And you know what Daniel did? That king rushed and got Daniel out of the den.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but the good old boys, you know, had to make the same trip.
All right.
Yeah, they had to make the same trip. See, this is why we get nervous about the good old boys. But what we need to be doing is putting our trust in God.
All right.
Because if we put our trust in God, God's going to take care of the good old boys. Yeah. And some of us ought to be able to testify that we've been there.
Right.
Yeah, we've been there, and God has delivered us from the good old boys.
Yes,
And that's what I do. Because and listen, God is not. That's not the only time God will deliver you from the good old boys.
All right.
Listen. But after he got, I guess I better put this point here. After the good old boys got down to the lounge, then, for some odd reason, lounge is lunchtime. Yeah, it's lunchtime. But where is lunch? Yeah. And the king said, well, I guess we better feed the lounge. And the good old, and so now, God's word is true. Yeah. And so what happened is, if we don't learn how to live on this side, if we don't learn to take our strength from God, we'll get all nervous about the good old boys. And what we'll do about the good old boys, we'll be looking at for the good old boys instead of looking to God.
All right.
What did he say now? Be careful for nothing. But in everything, by prayer and supplication, let your request be known to God. And then it said now, knowing unto God. And the peace, see now, do you look around in the news? Don't you think there needs to be some peace?
All right.
You know why it's not no peace? It tells right here. Yeah. It says, now, because I've let in other words, I've let my requests be known to God. You know what I'm learning? I need to ask God for some big stuff. All this little bitty stuff, he can do that anytime.
All right.
But I need to ask God for some things that only he can do. And that I've been up to listen. And so now, listen. So Paul is letting us know that we have power. And the power that we have is in Jesus.
Yes, sir.
Why you figure? Can I just tell you this real quick? Because this Jesus. Well, let me put a scripture. I'm jumping ahead, but can I put a scripture on this? Yeah, John. I just said John 1. Y'all find it real quick. Y'all there? John 1. Let's look at that. I'm skipping, but I'll go back. John Gospel of John, Gospel of John, verse 1, chapter 1. But listen, so why are you getting that? But listen, and see now, this is why that we can depend on Jesus. Yeah. And why is that? Now, we know in the beginning was the Word. In the beginning was the Word. And the Word was with God. And the Word was God. So in other words, but if you skip down there, around about verse 14, do it further down. I'm skipping, but I just got it's too hot for me to hold. Listen, brother. But get on down there. It said now, and the Word became flesh, and dwelled among us. In other words, because Jesus knows how to handle all the things that we're going through. But it said now, and the Word became flesh and dwelled among us, and we beheld His glory. The only begotten of the Father. Listen, I just had to skip that because and you want to know. See, this is why we can depend on Jesus.
All right.
Because can I just say it like this? He's been around for a long time. How long? From the beginning, he was around. And so if you've been around that long, surely he ought to know what he's doing, right? Why do you think he know what he's doing? Because one day he laid down on the cross, and do you know this? They didn't take his life. He laid his life down. You know why he laid his life down? Because he thought enough of Oak Grove that he wanted to save us, so he laid his life down for us. And then, you know, but the good thing about that, not only did he lay his life down, he said, I'm going to give you power, and you're going to have power on high. That's what I like about God. God don't have to do nothing. God does it all the first time. See, and what I'll do, y'all don't have these problems. I just keep telling you, I have problems y'all don't have. And what I'll do, I'll begin to worry about what's going on around me to worry about who in me. Because what happens when I begin to worry about who's in me, the Paul tells me I can be anxious for nothing. But everything that goes on and I need, he said, let this request be known to God. Why? You know why? Can I tell you why? Let me tell you why real quick. Because our God owns it all. Our God, they said the cattle on 1,000 hills belong to who? Not Ira Taylor, but God, right? And not only that, he said the cattle on the hill belong to him. Get a little further down and say, now listen, when you're asking, you do know we got a rich God, right? You do know, if we got a God that have a God, excuse me, a God that can put gold on the streets, surely my little problem, my little 3 or 4 cents I need, no problem for him.
All right.
Listen, because, be anxious for nothing. In other words, I'm going to tell God. I'm going to tell God what I need.
All right.
I'm going to tell God about my troubles. I'm going to tell God about my trials and tribulation I'm going through. And Paul tells me, not only when I tell him, Paul tells me that he's going to hear me when I tell him.
All right.
Sometimes he said, you like talking to a brick wall. But when I talk to God, it's not like talking to a brick wall. Because God said, the words that God hears is true. They said, and you know what? I'm one of his children. All right. And you know how I know that? Because one day down on Maple Spring Road. All right. When they were coming off the Morning Bank. All right. And then I come off the Morning Bank and I accepted Jesus. Yes, sir. As my Savior. Yes, sir. And then not that, but then they took me down. I know Lee Williams said, to chill my soul. All right. I don't know if it was cold. It wasn't that cold. But listen, the water was muddy. I know that much. Because I got to share this with y'all real quick. You know, I was in a pastor who was a cow pastor. And you get to thinking about how good we've got all these diseases these days. Now, if they was in a cow pasture, all right, and that palm was in a cow pasture, I think about that now for a minute. You know what cows do when they get in the pond? Well, y'all probably don't know. That's all right. Oh, get on. But listen. And God still, with all the stuff we were going through back then, them days, and how good God is. All right, listen. And then what he's saying now, Paul's saying now, and I guess I better, let me get a little bit more than, I'm back now. I just had to get that in the beginning, because I might not be in. Listen, but then it tells me now, I'm gonna pray, and then I'm gonna be thankful, and then I'm gonna tell God what I want. And then it said now, and the peace of God, which passes all understanding, shall keep your heart
I'm reading out of King James. Had to read this out of King James. Couldn't read out of NIV. Just wouldn't flow right. Yeah.
All right.
But listen, he said, what? Now listen, he said, now, because I brought my prayer to God. Yeah. And then because I laid what I got and from down at his foot, he laid down that the peace of God, which will pass all understanding, shall keep your heart and your mind through Christ Jesus.
All right.
Is that good news?
Amen.
No, it said now, and then it says now, I better get this one. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are humble, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are loving, whatsoever things are of good report, if that be any virtue, virtue, and if there be any praise these things on these things. Yeah, those things which ye have both learned. How you gonna learn? Study the word. I'm listen. Can I just mention this? Remember we was talking about the disunderstood? It's over last Sunday. And he was commended for messing up. But listen, the point of that was God wants us to take what we have and use it to glorify his name.
Amen.
Yeah. If I'm driving my putter, yeah, I need to be as happy as I was driving Mercedes-Benz. Yeah. Or just as happy. Yeah. That if I was in my little shack down there on Manor Road, just as happy as I had a $250,000 house, I know it.
All right.
Yeah, just as happy. Because what is my mindset is on Jesus. And I'm not looking to this world, but I'm looking to the world next. Yeah. Because, and listen, I'm not going to wait till I leave this earth to enjoy my salvation.
Amen.
God tells me I can enjoy my life now. Because what I do, I rest in him. Yeah. In other words, okay, I'm gonna listen. When you got a good running partner, y'all know we all had roadies, right? When you got a good running partner, he'll look out for you, right? Y'all know y'all had running partners. Some of you kept a few days because they wouldn't look after you. They wouldn't look after your back, or when time got tight, they'd gone somewhere else, they wouldn't show up. Yeah. But when you had a good running partner, yeah, he'd show up when you needed him. And he'd be there when you called.
All right.
A good running partner. Can I tell you this? We got one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We got a good running partner.
Yes.
Yeah. And as far as what Paul said now, and he'll be there when you need him. Yeah. And listen, not only that, but he's got caller ID. Matter of fact, he had caller ID before they got it down here. He had caller ID.
All right.
And he was able to check who was calling him years ago. Matter of fact, in the beginning, that he knew who was calling. And the thing about him, he won't just hang up on you. He'll talk to you when he wants to be talked to you. He'll look after you when you need to be looked after. So what you have to do, you have to be able to be hooked, connected. All right, I'm gone. But listen, on this one. When I know everybody don't know many people have landlines anymore. But to be a landline, you got to be connected. They call it hardwire, right? I'm gone, y'all. I'm gonna get to your cell phone too, right? You got to be hardwired in, right? Okay. Now, so you said All right, so now I got a cell phone, I ain't got to worry about that, right? Hold on. Now, that means you got to be able to connect to the power, right? Yeah, right? And then, but to be able to connect to the tower, you got to have some battery life. Come on here, right? Now, if your phone battery dead, you no need to connect it to the tower. Yeah. So you got to be able, so you got to have some, so you still got to have power. And what Satan said, you can do what you want to do, and you don't need Jesus. But it's still, you got to have power. And the only way you can get power is through Jesus Christ. Yeah. And he promised us, if we'll take his power, that he'll take care of us, and that he'll look after us when we need it. All right. Listen. It says, you know, Paul used in this particular one, guard your heart. Say like we're in a battle, right? The purpose of a guard is to be able to keep things out or try it again. The purpose of a guard, all y'all military folks out there, when you was guarding, you had guard duty, your purpose was to keep things out or in. Yeah. So now Paul, so now Paul tells us to put a guard on our mind. So we need to, in other words, and what that does, that means that we keep things, we've got to get things in our mind, to keep in our mind. And then when we get them in our mind, that we have to guard it, so Satan won't take it out. Y'all don't believe it? Go with me just a minute. Have you ever had a thought in your mind that day? And what, then about 10 minutes, maybe an hour later, you can't find that thought? You ever been there? What about walking into the room and wonder why you walked in the room? Y'all had it? Y'all did that? Some of y'all mechanics laid a tool down and took you a week to find it? All right. See, but listen, but listen. So it said guard your mind. So if we do that, and the only way to guard our mind, God has to put it on a lock on our mind. And it said, we went over it last week, but let me say it again. Be not transformed, I'm gone, to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And I keep telling you now, and y'all remember when that y'all was running, getting them new booze, and y'all should be. But listen, but they said they had your nose open. I'm getting ready to quit. Yeah. All right. And all you could think about was your new booze. All right, let me. Why? Let me tell you why. And if you don't, you can look down if you don't look. Because they had your mind. And then look, and I know, I know y'all, I just have had a lot of problems you all had not had. All right. Guard your mind. And keep it, by studying the Word of God. And that we are the knowledge and the power that God has for us, and that will keep us while we are on this side. And then when we leave here, he promised that he would take care of it. All right. I'm going to leave it at that. But listen, we don't have to be anxious. It will just keep God first. And whatever you're going through, pray. Because God promised us that he'd see us through. Did he not? He promised us that he would see us through. And if like you said, it bears saying again, if you're not going through something, hold on. You will be. And you know what and listen to me, you know why you're not going through what you need to be doing? You need to be praying for others. Because when you go through, you're going to need some prayer.
All right.
And you might need some shoes to light up when you truck around. Yeah, listen. Well, I'm good. But hey, God is saying to us, if you will bring whatever you have to him, whatever problem you have to him, that he will take care of it. You know, look at this. Go back to the word. You can go back and read that. But that's what it says. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything, with prayer and supplication, let your requests be known to God.
Amen.
Amen. Door of God's house is open. There may be someone who don't know Jesus Christ and the pardon of his sin. Today would be a good day. While the blood is still running warm in your blood. Maybe you want them just to rededicate. Today would be a good day. But Jesus is coming back, church. And he's coming back for the church. Because if you look at that, it also says in this book that every knee shall bow. Every tongue shall, that what? That Jesus is Lord. Yeah. And then you get on a little further. It said now, listen, can I put this in there? They get a little further, get on a little further. It said now, after they do that, it said, and God has exalted his name above all names. Yeah. In other words, and sit down, and then it gets in there for us now. And what happened when he come back? It says he's going to come back, and all born again believers, we're going to get a new body, a glorified body, like him. Won't be no more aches. Oh, y'all know, church. That's all right. No more pain. We're going to have a new body. Yeah. And when if y'all in here that walk the walk, don't y'all break out. Yeah. And you say, how you gonna do that? Jesus did. How you know? Because when the disciples was in the room, yeah, downtown, Jesus walked up in there, stepped up in there. And they said, whoo, all right. Is there one? Let's keep each other in prayer. Let's keep Oak Grove in prayer as we move through. This is the message. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication and thanksgiving, let your requests be known to God.